Hello, beautiful humans. I just wanted to give you a very quick demo on bilateral stimulation, just so you have a very streamlined approach if you've bought the upgraded option to the nervous system regulation toolkit. So again, if you are feeling anxious, stressed, overwhelmed, anything like that, where you feel super activated in your body and you don't like, you almost feel like you're just like on the edge of like panic or freak out or anxiety or whatever, it's because that there's two parts of your brain and all those patterns are isolated in one side. So the whole thing with bilateral stimulation is, first of all, to have both sides of your brain activated, because when we do that, you cannot be anxious or stressed out or in panic when you have both sides of your brain activated. Now, guys, obviously, if you're dealing with something like post-traumatic stress syndrome, like please see a practitioner for that. Like that's not for this type of, activation. But the activation that I'm talking about is more within your window of tolerance, where you feel uncomfortable, you feel it somatically, like in your body, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling like stressed out. That's when this comes into play. Okay. So basically, this is the midline of your body, and you just want to make sure that each arm and each hand is crossing over the midline. Again, let me do this so I can show you a little bit better. But if this is the midline, we're just doing this. That's it, right? So from here, try to think of something that's stressing you out, or try to think of something that makes you anxious. You can't. So you can actually get a really clear picture of, oh, this is what this is. Okay, why is this stressing me out? Why is this making me anxious, right? And it works, first of all, as a pattern interrupt, because think of like a neural network as like me drawing a circle in the sand, right? And the more that this thing happens and I feel anxious and then I get anxious about feeling anxious, you cycle in that, you're actually deepening that groove in the sand. So this is a pattern interrupt where you can get some space. You can say, I'm not going to keep going into that pattern where I'm like cycling into anxiety and stress, and choose to go a different way, which is starting to create a new neural network. Again, this is starting to create a new neural network. Doing something like my tapping training or the things that we do in the membership or in my one-to-one private actually help you create new neural networks, right? So it works by being a pattern interrupt, and then also by starting to create those new neural networks by, well, pattern interrupt by activating both parts of your brain. And then the second part is that beginning process of creating a new neural network. Okay. So anytime you're feeling anxious, anytime you're feeling stressed, anytime that you're feeling overwhelmed or really activated, you can just do this. Again, it gets to just be that simple and that easy.